Yeah, man, what's happening?
What's going on in the land of Obituary these days?
I'm putting up a fence, man. Yeah, we just got done jamming today. Probably actually our last rehearsal before the first show coming up on this run, which is right here in Tampa on Saturday. We're going to start breaking stuff down and loading it up here and get ready to go on this little run we got set together.
So, how far is this tour gonna go?
It's only like 8 shows. There's like 3 shows in Florida alone. And we're planning just a handful: Charlotte, Atlanta, possibly up to New York. So it's just 7 shows up and down the East Coast only. So to call it a tour is kind of stretching a little bit. It's more or less just for us to get out for a little bit. We've been cooped up here writing a lot and stuff, and we're just like, let's get out and go do a few shows. Plus, the New York show that we're going to do, we're going to broadcast live over the web for free. So, yeah.
Not much people do that these days.
Well, we got a new website we're involved with called UNation. And it's a kind of social networking website that we've been involved with for about a year now, and it's just getting ready to launch. Actually, 11/11 is going to kind of officially launch and be fully functional by December. So they got about 1 month to kind of ramp it up and get everybody going. That's with them. We're going to put together a thing. We're going to have a live webcast. It's going to be free and over the internet. So we haven't officially announced it yet. We've been waiting for UNation to have our player page all kind of put in place and all the stuff in order. And as soon as they do that, which I anticipate probably being tomorrow, I'll put some up on our website, which will tell you all about it, how to handle it.
So, John, how's the health of death metal in general in your eyes?
I mean, it comes and goes. I mean, I think we're doing really good in Europe. It's been really good. The States maybe maybe not as good as it used to be, back in the 90s or whatnot. But I think it's better than it was 10 years ago. So. We're having a good time with it. We've been hitting some pretty good shows here in the States and stuff, so hopefully we can get out and see some fans show up this little run we got going on.
Now, John, how far are you guys into this new album?
We've been working on it for a few months, and we're just taking our time with it. We're not in any hurry. We got a handful of songs kind of written, at least parts of it, which is kind of how it starts off. We get parts of it done and a bunch of ideas and start piecing stuff together. So we're just taking our time. We're in the early stages, but we've gotten a lot done. In the next couple of stages, a lot more kind of developed faster. But for right now, we're just taking our time with it and doing what we do. So.
And would you say this album is going to be recorded in the same way, like the same fashion that you guys always do it in?
Pretty much. About 3 albums ago, we purchased our own studio. We purchased our own Pro Tools rig, and we have a studio here at my house. So we now do all our recording right here in the garage. We've been doing this long enough. We're stuck in any bad habits maybe we did have. We're stuck with them forever now. And so we're not going to change anything. We like what we do. We don't do a whole lot to our production, and we like to let it kind of stay as natural as kind of possible. So we don't do a lot of sampling and triggering and stuff like that. We like to really leave it pretty natural. So, like I said, we record all the music here at my house, and then we wrap things up and we take it over to our good friend Mark Prater, who also has a studio, and he's also a much more proper engineer than us. So he helps us, holds our hand along the way if we have any problems, but then we wind up giving it off to him, let him dress it up and touch it up and do the stuff that he likes to do to it to make it sound good, and we go from there.
When we get this new album out, is there going to be a video that's going to follow this? Like when the end complete and all that? You guys dominated it.
We're kind of hoping that, after this live webcast goes off, hopefully it goes off, and then when we come back here, I think we're going to start doing a whole lot more of them right out of our studio and letting you guys kind of follow us through the making of this album. So we're going to let you in there. We're going to jam some of these songs and do some of the playing that we do. If things work out, you guys, might be able to log in and really kind of follow us closely right in the studio as we put this album together. So
that's interesting and good at the same time.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you see this UNation website, man, it's fucking great. It's like they kind of took like the best of all the social networking sites that are out there and just kind of revamped it and put it all under one website. And it integrates all the other ones that are already out there. So you don't have to leave. You can do all your Twitter and your Facebook page really without even leaving this site. And for bands like us, it's just going to give us the capability that I'll be able to sit there and stream video live from my phone through my website and go from there. It has a lot to offer, so you really need to check it out.
Now, what does John Tardy do in the whole day, from when he wakes up to goes to bed?
Well, today's been a fun day. We jammed, and everybody was here about 9. We jammed and had a camera crew here to film some little teasers that I told you for the spot we're getting ready to do for this live thing. So they filmed a song out here in the studio and just kind of us saying, hey, join us on November 19th for a live free broadcast. So we had a camera crew over here and did some filming this morning, went over the set, and then kind of got some stuff cleaned up, talked over a few things. Everybody kind of took off out of here, and I've been working on my fence in my backyard, so so I got to get that done. I got a new puppy, and I got to keep him in. I got most of it fenced in, but a little part in the back I got to get redone. So
excellent stuff, excellent. Hopefully this tour goes great, and look forward to seeing this new album. What's the title of this new album? Do you have a title yet?
Yeah, we're not anywhere near that yet. I have not gotten into writing very many lyrics. When we start kind of writing songs, I sit with, me, Donald, and Trevor kind of sit and jam around, and I can kind of nod and mumble through, kind of the rhythms or the spots that where I like to sing and stuff, so I can tell them, make sure we do this at least this many times, and we'll kind of go to here and pick out kind of where verses and choruses are going to go, and I can just kind of mumble along, and I'm just kind of start figuring out, how many syllables and how many places to kind of arrange things. So once I kind of have that all jumbled around in my head, I can kind of sit down and start making more sense about putting lyrics together now that I know kind of how many syllables and how many sentences and things kind of go together. And then once I kind of sit there, and then I just really get creative with what I'm trying to talk about, and then that's where kind of song titles and ideas for what I want to talk about maybe in that song kind of thing kind of come together. So I'm not near that close to tell you any kind of song titles or name of the album or anything like that, but like I said, from this point forward where we started, we're kind of getting closer where things are going to start happening a lot faster. So.
Excellent stuff. Well, John, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you giving me a call.
All right, well, you have a great tour, and look forward to talking to you in the future.
Anytime, man. You got my name or you got my numbers. Give me a call. Let me know what you need.
All right, you have a good one.
Yeah, thank you, brother.